it happened again. I'm barely 3 months into retirement, and I just lost another one. Another person close to me has passed on. And if you're new to this channel, you might be thinking, bro, you're getting old. That stuff happens. Well, the people that I've lost have been 27, 39, and my friend Jimmy, who I just attended his funeral over the weekend, was only 60. Welcome back to our channel. And look, Robbie's back.
Hey, he hasn't killed me off. I'm really alive.
We've been doing these interviews the last few weeks, and there's more of those coming up, but I had to stop in the middle and kind of talk this through again. If you're watching this video and you might be in a position to retire, figure it out. Figure out if you can retire. If you're already retired, count yourself lucky. Lucky that you've been able to do some of the things that you wanted to do in retirement, and maybe even cram a little more enjoyment into it. Because it's been pointed out to us again recently, tomorrow's not guaranteed. As I said, my friend Jimmy was 60, and on August 2nd, he dropped over dead of a heart attack. And we'd only been friends maybe 2 or 3 years, but it was kind of a kindred spirit kind of thing. We just connected. And last time I went to Memphis, where him and his wife and his family live, Robbie and I spent a couple extra days down there at their house.
Yeah, they welcomed us into their home and spent the weekend with them and just really had a good time connecting.
Yeah, we went out to eat. We did a lot of things that couples our age do as you're trying to get to know each other. And we were making plans for the future. Like I actually, we're taking our kids on a trip the end of next month, and we had
invited them to come out and meet us ahead of time before our kids all got there, just to spend some time with them. And so we were making some travel plans with them. And
we talked about going on a cruise together, maybe next year, maybe just going to a resort, somewhere warm over the winter, just to get away, because it was a couple in our same position in life, no kids at home. And
just really had a good connection with them.
Right. And part of our conversation while I was there, this was in April, so it was right about a month before I was gonna leave the company, and Jimmy also worked for the company that I worked for. I was trying to convince him to retire as well. And he had all the same reasons that
a lot of people have.
Like, I'm not 65 yet, or
I really enjoy my job.
I don't know what I would do. All those things. And I understand those, I guess, comments. But as I've gotten into this retirement thing, it's so freeing to be able to do what I want.
When you want.
Yeah, when I want. And it's just, it was heartbreaking to me. Like as I said, this is the third person that I would consider pretty close to me that passed on since I retired. But this one just hit a little bit different because he's just like me. Yeah,
he's a lot like you.
Like he's 60 years old. Yeah. He enjoyed his job. I enjoy my job. He has a beautiful wife and a couple of kids, grown kids, just getting into being a grandpa. All the things, just kind of pretty much just like we are.
Right. Yep. And I think that's probably why there was such common ground with him between you and Jimmy. And then his wife and I got along really well as well, which made good common ground there too. But I think that's probably one of the reasons why this one really hit hard. And maybe it's because it's the third loss that you've had since retirement, or we've had. And it's been hard. Yet at the same time, for me, it has really opened my eyes to, I'm very thankful that Rich has retired and that we do have the opportunity to go and do things, and because we are not guaranteed of tomorrow.
So just let me tell you a little bit about Jimmy. Great guy. Like I said, almost the exact same stage of life that we're in. His wife, still working. She's a elementary school vice principal, I believe, and just they're enjoying their working life. I would say.
Yep.
And recently had a grandbaby. Like the week before we were there in April, they welcomed their first grandchild in, and he was doing great, and he died on August 2nd of a massive heart attack. And I got that phone call, and it just knocked me for a loop. And they live in Memphis. We're in Kansas City. There was no question right away that we were going to that service. And we did over the last weekend. And as I was talking to his wife and the people close to him, what they said were things like, oh, he really loved his job. He loved mentoring, and he was a people person, and the people that worked for him and with him, he loved to bring people along and provide a good career path for them and give them the tools needed to be successful. And I get all that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I prided myself on the same sorts of things when I was working. But I think it's just time for people to be honest. Like, yeah, you love your job. And all the people in Jimmy's life, they know he loved his job. But did he love his job more than he loved them?
Yeah. Right.
No, I mean, he did not.
No, exactly.
But, if he had enough, like I'm confident in their situation because of what I know about them, that he could have retired. And even if he retired when I did 3 months ago, he could have spent the last 3 months holding his grandchild more.
Yeah.
Or him and his wife could have spent more time at their lake property and not had to worry about Jimmy has to be to work. And I even know that the last week before he passed away, he traveled that week.
Yeah, he was gone the whole week. Yeah.
He was gone and came home on Friday.
Mhm.
And, he went out like he would want to. I mean,
For sure.
he golfed that morning with his boys. He loved his kids.
Yep.
He golfed with them. He came home, and him and his wife had some time together. And then he was gone.
He was gone. That's right.
And it just, I don't want to seem like I'm begging a bunch of people that I don't know, because I don't know most of you out there. But if you have enough, why are you still working? Like, do you need to chase the dollar? I don't mean that in as bad as it sounds, but like, is that what it's all about? Is it some sort of competition as who can have more later?
Or is it just that people just assume or think that they have to continue to work without really checking into it? Or are they scared about, what's going to be, how am I going to fill my time? I mean, I think there's a lot of feelings and thoughts that go into why people don't retire. But it's like I said earlier, having this been the third loss that we've had since Rich has retired, it really just has reinforced to me. I'm so grateful that he did make that choice to retire. Like, it's been huge. It's almost been like it's solidified
The choice.
the choice.
Yeah. And I actually had lunch with a friend today, and I said to him, like, if it's written in God's book that tomorrow is my day, I don't have regrets now. Like, I mean, my family knows I did what I wanted to do. I took time. I've seen all the kids in the last few months.
Yeah.
We've spent time with my mom and my dad. We've been able to do things that I would have at least had to watch a lot more if I was working.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it's just freeing, right? And it feels a lot better. And there is some good, I guess, that comes from Jimmy's passing. And to me, that's that I know I'll see him again.
Right. Exactly. Jimmy was very clear with us about where he stood in his faith and in his relationship with Jesus Christ. And so that gives us obviously peace And his lovely wife gives her a lot of peace too, in knowing that she will see him again someday.
And it's not like, I did a video a while back about make sure your family knows where you stand in your faith so that they get that comfort of knowing that they're going to see you again someday. And I have that.
Yeah.
I have that with Jimmy. We're going to be able to go play some golf or go fishing or whatever when we're on the other side together. So again, I'll beg of you, find your faith, share your faith with the people that you love, because you'll get comfort out of it and they will get comfort out of it if you're gone. Okay, so just to wrap this up, to wrap my begging session with a bunch of people that I don't know up, if you are thinking about retirement and you're not sure if you can, find out if you can. Go talk to that financial advisor, get an idea of what you need, and if you have it, retire. It's not worth it to miss another day of whatever your family, your loved ones, your choices could bring to you. If you're already retired, let me just remind you, tomorrow's not guaranteed. Do the things you want to do. Find a way to see the people that you want to spend time with. Don't make empty promises, because you might be gone or they might be gone. And I don't want to, this isn't a downer video.
Oh,
He would hate that. But I think if Jimmy was standing here next to me now, if I could talk to him on the other side, he'd be saying to me, I wish I would have took your advice. I talked to his wife this last weekend. She said, after you left in April, we were sitting around and I said, hey, what do you think about this retirement thing? And he said, I'm not quite ready. I really like what I do. And again,
there's nothing wrong with
nothing wrong with that. But do you like what you do enough to miss the time with the people and things that you really care about? As much as some of us really like our work, 2 weeks after we're gone,
Yeah, work's not going to remember you.
they've moved on.
Right.
They've filled your position and they're somehow managing to get by without you. So don't let that be the thing that stops you. Find a way to do what you want to do, what you deserve to do after the life that of work that you've put in. So yeah, again, that's my message. I hope somebody heeds it. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's keeping you working? Is it worth working if tomorrow's the day that God calls you home? Give me some comments. Tell me I'm wrong, whatever. Let's have a discussion about it. And Robbie and I really thank you for watching our channel, and God bless.